Hey, everybody. We are back. X's and Noles. Noles247 presents the second video in our post-spring report card series. Last time we talked about the Kang of the spring, Kentron Poitier. Today, going down in the muck, going down and dirty, because we're talking trenches and we're talking Adams guy, Bless Harris. Literally, he twisted my arm before we started this. He said, hey, shut up. Your intros are long. You ramble. I want to get right to the film. So under fear of like serious physical injury, please, Kevin, just start rolling the film.
Yeah, we got a lot with Bless. Unlike the skill players, you get to see him a lot. So he's basically always going to be your left tackle. So just look for the guy on the left, far most left side of the offensive line of scrimmage, number 58.
And Adam, as we're watching the plays, talk about why Bless is your guy.
Little GH counter. I just think he's the best tackle body that they've got. I think that's important for where they've been. Why are we jumping ahead?
Oh, okay.
Got a nice little hinge on the backside. Come on, man. That's important.
It is important.
Don't give up that B gap pressure.
Yeah, he does a good job of just keeping Patrick Payton.
Oh, you're just out here. Oh, look at the little block. Come on, man. These are vital to plays.
I know, but Peyton's kind of playing it soft here.
Now, Adam, this is a guy coming up from Lamar University, sat out pretty much all last season with injury. How do you think he looks physically?
We were concerned about his upper body and kind of his strength last year. Looks like he's put some bulk on. He's kind of filled that upper half out a little bit. Still looks lean in the lower body, which is good. Staying athletic down there. I think he looks good. I think he looks ready to roll.
At battling with a guy too on that play, Patrick Payton, that's given everybody fits so far.
Yeah, Peyton's hard. He's slippery.
He gives a nice shock with his left hand. Doesn't get ever extended. Pop there. Boom.
See how vertical he stays?
Yep.
I like his base, Adam. He seems solid.
Leverage. Hits with the right hand. Rides him up the field. Yeah, Bless is just athletic as could be. Like they've lacked that out there. Boom.
There's
again. Hands a little high. But he keeps that elbow in tight. He's got control, got that thumb up.
Good feet to stay in front, always walling off the guy he's blocking too. Very hard to get around.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Gee, nothing.
Yeah, he stands Peyton up here.
Yeah, they worked a little bit of a double there.
Yeah. Nice by Roddick, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He gets a little help. But then he overtakes him. He's just in complete control. He plays with such great leverage. Well, now here's the puller. He gets kind of caught up. His athleticism doesn't show quite as well when he's pulling, which is surprising. I thought he pulled a little better last year, but obviously he runs in the back of Roddick here.
Yeah, kind of just a mush in the middle.
Yeah, Roddick gets wrong shouldered and gets a little murky for him there.
Yeah, Roddick needs to do a better job of logging them in. All right. Up against Peyton again. 3rd and 9, passing situation.
Again, he's square. He's able to redirect off that outside foot back inside to the inside foot on the attempted swim inside. He's able to give him a good strong right. This is where you see the strength with this right hand here. I think last year he gets beat there. He's not able to get him off balance enough, and here boom, right there, he gets him off balance and is able to recover.
I like the physical way with which he pass blocks. He is always looking to deliver a shot, and the guy's got enough pop in his punches right now. Just that little second of hesitation is the difference between a pressure or a sack. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Another hinge here.
Yep.
On the GY counter. Again, it's just important. You try not to give up that B gap pressure. That's a difficult block. If that ends looking to get inside, I mean, that's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially a pass set, but you have less room to run a guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got him left tackle again. Now he's on Edmund, Gilbert Edmund. So he gets a little chip from the tight end, and that's kind of all you need. Edmund didn't really stand a chance to get much pressure here. What are you thinking?
See there?
Kind of short, well, he kind of short sets him here, and then so he's changing his setup a little bit, trying to give him some different looks. Don't be predictable. Don't give the pass rusher a chance.
So it looks like Edmund is able to get his hand in here early.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? I mean, he recovers.
Well, it's important that see what Bless does nice is he gets up underneath that he gets on that elbow. So he gets that hand off and then regains control.
Yeah.
But Edmund's got a lot of length, so it's not surprising. So he's short setting there, trying to counteract. He's obviously seen something or going against him enough. He's trying to counter that.
So what's going on here?
It's funny. He pass blocks like a pass rusher. Different sets for the defender. Very competent with his hands and arms. A lot of good hand fighting. He's a very cerebral offensive tackle. Honestly, it looks like Adam.
Here
This is actually kind of impressive. He gets inside of that 3-tech.
Yeah.
What were you saying, AB?
No, I was saying he's going to dig the 3-tech out here so that Meach can pull on Verse.
That's a tough angle. That's a lot to both get there and get in front of.
It's a really difficult block.
Yeah, against a good athletic defensive tackle in Dennis Briggs. So yeah, I think that's the thing that's sticking out to me about watching him play. It's just that nothing's happening. Like
his agility in that tight space is really impressive.
Yeah, that was probably the best block he's had.
He's clearly a smart kid because he knows exactly what area he needs to be in, and he teleports there. Right, like he's got very high spatial awareness.
Yeah,
this is a potential first-round defensive end that he just neutralizes.
Yeah, I mean, he's not just winning these battles; he's kind of owning them.
Yeah, this is Jared Verse. I mean,
again, he's just winning with his athleticism, good technique, leverage. He's controlling the defender.
Man, that is so impressive. He makes that look easy.
Yeah, very pedestrian, right? It was like, okay, sorry, Jared, just not right now.
All right, him against Verse again, first down. All right,
another
doesn't get to do much there.
Another run play,
We got a 2nd and 8, 1-on-1 against Jared Verse again. Very similar look.
Yeah, it's backside. Yeah.
All right, on Jared Verse again.
Run at him.
All right, how do you feel about this one, AB?
All right, so he's got to kick out a little bit farther because Verse is in kind of a 9. Yeah, I think he's good here. Verse is obviously an elite player. Let's see. Right there, I'd like to see him close out space down a little bit.
Kind of keep him from getting that edge.
Before that, Verse is able to kind of get that dip there. I'd like to see him close that angle off a little bit.
Yeah,
that's easier said than done.
Right there, you can see that just amount of space is kind of what Verse needs to get the edge a little bit, but still holds the edge and gives a pocket.
Yeah, I mean, he still gets the job done. Again,
I think that's where
that added strength, I think, has helped him quite a bit.
Oh, nice.
There he's able to.
Yeah, Verse gets almost frustrated and says, okay.
Well, Verse kind of got him with the power there, and he's able to lower his level and regain, which is it's good to see.
He's never out of a play. He's very good at recovery. Even if he looks like he's beat off the line, like the kid, that's nice.
Verse has got him with the bull rush, and he gets his pad level down. And
he
control.
He resets very well.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
That good base. He's got both feet in the ground, on the balls of his feet. Like he's in good position at all times.
I mean, man, and we've seen Jared versus Bull Rush. That's not easy to hold
Powerful
up.
guy.
If we had questions about his strength, it would come in there.
He's a smart guy too, man, because a lot of offensive tackles would have got way too handsy in that situation, would have grabbed some jersey and got a holding penalty.
So here he's going to kick the guard off on this twist.
Yeah, so what's happening is his guy folds inside. And so he decides to help out on the tackle because he's expecting the guard to peel off on the blitzing corner.
But he's got to see it. He's got to communicate it, get the guard off, and overtake Byron Turner. Well, ball obviously comes out, but here he's just complete control.
Yeah, he just swallows him up.
Again, I think that offseason did him a lot of good. I know he was dealing with I think it was a shoulder or something like that, but he just looks like he's put on the kind of upper body strength that he really needed.
Yeah, he's really controlling these people.
He doesn't look like a kid that came from Lamar and took a year off with an injury.
We thought that last year. I mean,
yeah, people were questioning us.
There was all the conversation about him being a swing tackle, and I'm like, this is the only dude that actually looks like a tackle on this roster.
Yeah, here he swallows up Turner just completely.
Yeah, I would like to see. I want to see him more in the run game.
That's a good point. Yeah,
like as the point person in run game, like not backside
hinging, like running the guy off. Yeah, we haven't seen too much. Like I don't think they've run outside zone to his side at all that we've seen. I'd like to see him in zone.
Yeah, or even counter his way. It seems like they're mostly running away from him. Here he is pulling.
He's on counter.
He's more passive puller, right?
He doesn't look as athletic pulling.
No, he looks so much more comfortable in pass coverage.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Look how short he sets him. He doesn't even he just stands up.
I think it's because of the width that they're coming from, like of how they're set out. Well, first off, he's going against Bishop Thomas, so that isn't really fair.
I love Bishop Thomas' effort here with the SWAT.
Yeah, dude, fine. Keep playing, kid.
He's trying.
This is a better rep than I've seen some of the other ones have, honestly.
I don't disagree.
All right, move on. Here he is. Again.
Backside again. I mean,
yeah, it's
going
interesting.
to get the walk on. So,
yeah.
But again, overtaking that 3 on the backside, like that's not easy.
Maybe that's why they want to run away from him because they know that's the hardest block.
Yeah, could be.
I mean, we've seen him make that a couple times.
You're obviously not going to run all of your run game to the right all year. That's not realistic, but
no.
Yeah. Gosh, he just neutralizes some of these defensive ends, and I can't even blame him. It's not like Jared Verse was doing much better.
Yeah. Turner was a little hesitant there. I think maybe just because of the non-success.
We're not going to get to see the beginning of it because.
Well, he's right.
ACC Network.
He's drove off the ball.
Little high.
Yeah, they're double teaming front side.
Got to get that. He's got to get that guard off.
Yeah.
Here is backside.
Working up.
Yep. Climbing on his own.
Walls off. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
What he's supposed to do.
Again, I hate to judge it because he's going against walk-ons there, but
but the thing that's transferable, spatial awareness. I got to get in front of this guy. I'm going to wall him off. That's tough for a guy that big to get to the second level and do what you're supposed to do. It's not, it's not a guaranteed proposition.
Like he plays a little high in the run game. Like I think that's going to be an issue for him.
Yeah, Edmund's able to kind of stand him up and neutralize him here.
I'm sure they're going to work on that quite a bit, and I don't think he's going to be a dude who at the front side of your run game is going to be a strength for you, but I don't think he's going to be a negative either.
Yeah, it seems like they want to use him backside in run games, so that might be something to watch out for.
I'd be curious to see what the trends are as they get into the season. But
And
he's got 4 months to continue to develop his body too. I mean, that's the thing.
that's it. He'll improve on that. But
Yeah,
that's clearly the.
There he is, kind of front side of a zone look.
Yeah, it's play action.
Yeah.
Oh, Turner. Look at that.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, he looks like he's almost trying to pass set in a lot of his run blocking. He tends to kind of stay high and upright.
That's just got to get drilled out of you, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
But he's so good at pass blocking.
No, it's an elite skill set and a trait to have for sure. So if I could choose one or the other, well, I don't know for Norvell's. I think I'm still going to go with being a better pass blocker and work on developing the run blocking.
Yeah, in today's football, absolutely.
Yeah, here he is against Verse again. This might be earlier in the game.
Yeah, it is.
Just got thrown in here. Yeah, so I think that might be what we have. Things got mixed up a little bit. Here he is. Yeah, so those are the plays we have of Bless Harris and his performance in the spring game.
I tell you what, Robert Scott didn't play the spring game. I'm not sure that necessarily matters because I want Bless Harris as the blindside tackle. Which is crazy talking about a guy that, had that spot locked down, a guy that people are talking about in the NFL draft, things like that. But man, just seeing what I saw from those clips, and obviously it was against multiple different competition, but you're going against a first-round draft pick next year, Jared Verse, and a guy who's flummoxed other tackles in Patrick Payton. The kid he looks so good. He looks so good in pass pro. Very, very impressed. Kevin, you go first, then Adam. Adam gets the last word before we give grades.
Ooh.
No offense, bud.
I would give this kid an A. I thought he did all you could ask from him. I'm this close to an A+, but I just think there were, the run blocking is a little bit of a concern, and it felt like they were hiding him a little bit there. I give him an A just because he neutralized two of the better pass rushers in the country, in my opinion. I think they give different skill sets. I think that Patrick Payton is slippery and kind of hard to block. And I've seen good tackles on Florida State's roster not able to block him. And then you have Jared Verse and no one's able to block him. So it's like, I don't know, the fact that that's what you want in a left tackle. I think you'll be able to run the ball with him. Might not be his strength, but I don't think it's anything that you're going to lose sleep over. Because, I mean, worst case scenario, you either run the opposite direction or you open up some sort of backside read and he can kind of double down with a guard. If that's something you're really concerned about, that's something that you can work around against very elite teams. Because it's not like it's a detriment. So I think I'm super stoked about him. I know AB was talking about him in the spring game before this. I hadn't really paid that much attention to him, but I'm glad that I got to watch it with him because you're right, AB. This kid, I think he's got something.
Adam?
Yeah, he's an A. I think the only thing holding him back from being an A+ is he gets a little high in the run game, and that's going to be a problem. I mean, this is a team that's going to want to run the ball, 25, 26 times a game. They're going to want to run a lot of outside zone. Counter, I think he's going to be fine as a puller. It's gap game, so he's going to be okay. Curious to see him, in some of the zone stuff that they're going to want to do. Some mid zone, outside zone, inside zone. I'm just curious how he's going to play against some more power type ends. But I think he's got 4 months to continue to develop his body, get himself back to where he was pre-injury. So I think that's a plus, but he's your best offensive tackle. Like, there's not a question in my mind about it. And I'm happy that he had a great spring. It's going to be exciting to see him out there against LSU.
We are in agreement. To me, rock solid A. I love the athleticism. I love the spatial awareness. I love the football intelligence. I love the way that he gets to where he needs to go. I love the pass protection. That is an elite skill set to have for your blindside offensive tackle. He can do that. And based on all the other traits that I mentioned above, I think that he will improve as a run blocker with comfort and those extra months to develop the body and get more familiar with it. So I think, to me, I'm going to even go on a limb. I'd say he's my king of the spring. That was extremely impressive. That,
Yeah.
for a kid coming off an injury, like to where I'm talking
From
about
Lamar.
from Lamar, where I'm talking about supplanting Robert Scott, he's Trey Rowland's king of the spring. And if he's Adam's king of the spring, that actually supersedes mine, because Adam is the Bless Harris guy. That is, I ain't trying to take your territory, big man. I know better.
It's all good, big homie.
All right, boys. Wow, agreement. AAA, AAA. I love it, guys. We are going to be coming at you. Thank you for watching the video. We're coming at you with a lot more videos, some more post-spring stuff, looking at maybe some, where should Florida State maybe allocate a scholarship? Are they fine coming into next year? We're going to be trying to tackle all the topics that are at the top of the mind of the Florida State fan. As always, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channels, X's and Noles. Subscribe to Noles247. Be a subscriber to the Noles247 message board. It's where all the cool stuff happens. And you guys are cool, so treat yourself. Love you. Keep chopping.